Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for July 2017. I'm working with two decks as usual, but I'm also going to pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I am going to use these more as oracle cards than tarot cards. I'm also doing general love readings now, weekly love readings, and you can only get these by signing up for my newsletter. They are free. You will not see them on YouTube. You have to subscribe to the newsletter. You can send an email to news@channeledguidance.com, or you can just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and there's a link in there. Okay, so you had quite a few jumping cards from like all the decks. Let me show you what came out for you. From this deck, you had 3 cards, and these all came out together. So you have the Chariot, the King of Swords, and you have Judgment. So you have 2 major arcanas here around someone who is an air sign. This could be male or female, sun, moon, or rising. The Chariot does indicate a victory. This can also be that there is finally movement in a relationship. You're overcoming your obstacles. And Judgment, to me, this is a card of new beginnings, second chances, and it's very much a card of something that was dead. We see the coffins here, something from the dead resurfacing. This can also be you healing from a past relationship, the phoenix rising from the ashes. So you had these. Now from this deck, you had these 2 cards together, again, the Star and the Ace of Swords. So the Star, this represents your hopes and wishes, something you want coming true. You're hoping for something, an outcome, and it does come true. With the Ace of Swords, this is a card of either some type of truth being revealed to you, or this could be somebody changing their mind about you, or perhaps you're changing your mind about someone else. Now, from the Psychic Tarot from the Heart, you had this card, Challenging Times. So it could be that, a relationship is strained. If you're single, that you're having trouble finding a partner. We will see if this card comes up for you again. I'm going to put the others back, and if they come up for you, then that is a very strong message. I've had quite a few signs where they have come up again. Okay, so this is the love reading for the sign of Aries for July 2017. The Empress. Love reading for Aries, July 2017. The High Priestess. The Hangman. The Nine of Cups. The Hierophant. The Queen of Swords. The Four of Cups. The Star. So this is one of those jumping cards repeating. And the Four of Wands. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for July. And you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, this is telling you that there will be a lot of new developments, a lot of changes around your love life, but this could also be your energy, being really motivated to make a relationship work, or being really motivated to find a new romantic partner. We will see how this ties in with the rest of the reading. We're going to take it one row at a time. So up here, I'm noticing that you have 3 major arcanas. You have the Empress, the High Priestess, and then the Hangman. So that is intriguing. What really gets my attention here is the Hangman. The Hangman does represent, something, it's stuck energy. Something is in limbo. A relationship is not moving forward. Whether you're single and you're hoping to, have more of a commitment, or you're married but you're going through a bad cycle. There's this energy of being in limbo and being stuck. You do have the High Priestess here in the middle. And the High Priestess, this is a very, spiritual energy. It is about intuition and spiritual guidance. And I definitely feel like this is a message to not give up on this person here. Whether this is finding a new partner or your existing relationship. Something where you kind of feel like we're not moving forward. What do I do? There's confusion. The High Priestess is saying, consult your intuition. You know, why is it that we're not moving forward? What is really going on here? You do have the Empress, and that is the first card. I always feel like the first card kind of sets the theme for the entire reading. The Empress, this is very much, you know, an energy of love and blessings, of having everything, not just love and family, but also good health and abundance. So I feel like for many of you, like you have something good if you're already in a relationship. If you're single, there's something very good coming to you. But again, there's a need to use your intuition. For some of you, you feel completely stuck, and you don't know what to do. You feel like you're not moving forward. Again, this could be, you did have the Ace of Swords jump for you. And the Ace of Swords, like I said, that is kind of changing the way that you're thinking. So it could be that you need to adjust your thinking when it comes to what you're looking for in a partner. For those who are coupled, there's a need to change the way that you're thinking about your relationship or your marriage. But the Empress, this does mean that you can have it all. That you will have it all. Not just love, so happiness, blessings, and abundance. But there's a need to use your intuition where you feel stuck. Now, this row here, you have the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. So there's an energy here of someone who is an air sign. This could be male or female, sun, moon, or rising, or someone in that energy. Someone who's very kind of mental, intellectual, kind of the brainy type. There's another major arcana here. You have the Hierophant, again, a very spiritual energy. Notice how the Hierophant is lined up with the High Priestess. So these two cards are the most spiritual cards in the Tarot. So I feel like for many of you, like you're being guided to a very special soulmate. Not only are they the two most spiritual cards, but they're lined up with the Star, which actually, you know, you did have as a jumping card. This card represents your hopes and wishes. This represents, you know, whatever outcome it is that you're hoping to see, whether it's finding a new partner or getting somebody back or healing an existing relationship. I feel like you have the help of Spirit here. There's a lot of spiritual energy. And for some of you, maybe for those who are single, there's a lot of help to help you get here, to find that special person, to meet that special person. But also, there's a need here for you to be really determined to make that happen with the Knight of Wands. Again, be very self-confident and really kind of put yourself out there if you're single. There's a really need for you to do the work as well. So I'm just noticing right now that you have the Nine of Cups and then you have the Star card. So there's very much a theme here of what you want actually happening. So like I said, this is the Wish card, the Fairy Godmother card. Your wish is coming true with the Star. Again, hopes and wishes. There is something happening for you that you very much want to see. I feel like you may be confused. You may feel like you're in limbo. It's not happening. You're not seeing it. There's a need to use your intuition. Perhaps change the way that you're thinking. It could be that you have to be more hands-on when it comes to a relationship or a marriage. Or there's a need to change the way that you're thinking if you've been too pessimistic and you're looking for somebody new, for those who are single. There is someone here, someone who is an air sign. For those who are coupled, this can definitely be your romantic partner, or it can be, for those who are single, somebody new coming into your life, where there is a strong bond with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, you know, it is this energy, it's a soulmate energy. It's a card of kindred spirits, feeling that sense of belonging. Again, with the Wish card being here, it just seems like this person is the answer to your prayers. So this is especially significant for those who are single. But even for those who are already coupled, this energy here is what you want to see after the Hangman, where you're stuck and you really don't know what's going on in the relationship, why it's not moving forward. You don't know how to heal this relationship. This is telling you that you're going to see the outcome that you want with the Nine of Cups, and that, you know, this is your soulmate. This is a very spiritual relationship, a kindred spirit. Okay, so moving on to this row here, you have the Four of Cups, the Star, the Four of Wands. So the Four of Cups, you know, it does represent, you know, that somebody is feeling a little bit unhappy, discontent. someone might feel just kind of just tuned out, blah, like I feel like giving up. It could be, again, because nothing is happening here. We're not moving forward. Now, just kind of jumping over here, notice you have the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. It could be that someone is unhappy because you're not getting this. The Four of Wands, this is a marriage card, but it's also a card of commitment, a firm foundation. For some of you, you may just want more commitment from your partner. You may either want someone to move in, you want to move in together, you want a proposal, you want something more, again, more committed. And it could be that you're unhappy, like, you know, why is this not happening? Why are we stuck in that old phase where we just met? And I see that in the Hangman energy. Like I said, with the Star right in the middle of this, I feel like, you know, this is a major arcana. You will see some type of change where you're going to get what you want. Okay, so let's see what other messages come up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for July 2017? You have the Four of Pentacles. Love reading for Aries, July 2017. The King of Wands. Love reading for Aries, July. Okay, so you have a jumping card here. I don't think you saw that, but something jumped, and it's the Sun. Okay, so this is definitely your energy. This is the King of Wands. You are a fire sign, and you're surrounded by two very different cards. Up here, let me just bring it up for you. You have the Four of Pentacles. So this can represent fear-based energy. You're holding on to something really tight out of fear. This may not be you. This could be your romantic partner. The Four of Pentacles, again, is holding on to something out of fear of losing it. This can also represent money issues that are coming between you and your partner. I'm noticing that it's right next to the Hangman, which could be something that's causing that conflict, causing that delay. Issues, again, issues of holding on and being really stubborn. It's a really stubborn energy of I'm not budging, I'm not changing. It is next to your energy. Here is your energy right here as a fire sign. Again, you do have an air sign right next to you. But you also have the Sun, the most positive card in the entire deck. So this is, you know, a lot of positive energy, a lot of happiness, celebration. Again, another marriage card, children. Notice how it is right next to the Four of Wands. So you have two marriage cards, and in the cards we even have the children. So I feel, you know, for those who are already coupled, where you're going through something difficult, you are, you know, this is pretty much a confirmation that you will work things out. For those who are single, this is a confirmation that you will find the partner that you're looking for. That you're going to have that family that you have been wanting. Again, Nine of Cups, the Star, this is telling you that you're getting what you want. Your wishes are coming true. Although you may feel stuck, let this play out. You do have a lot of spiritual energy pointing you in the direction where you belong with the Star. Okay, so let's see what other messages come up for you from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for July 2017? Wow. The Four of Pentacles again. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries, July 2017? The Seven of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries, July 2017? The Six of Cups. At the bottom of this deck, you have the Knight of Swords. So interesting. We'll just bring it over here so you can see it. From this deck, you had the Knight of Wands. Now you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knights do represent change and movement. So I feel like for those of you who have been frustrated with not seeing things progress, not seeing things move, things are moving for you. Two Knights. That's a lot of movement. Especially these two Knights. If it was the Knight of Pentacles, things don't move that fast with the Knight of Pentacles. These two Knights represent a lot of new developments that happen very quickly. Especially this one. So I feel like, you, especially if you feel, you're in limbo, you're in the dark, you don't know what's happening in your relationship, in your marriage, the Knight of Swords is telling you there's a lot of new developments in the month of July. This could also be a lot of impulsive decisions, like somebody was not committing, they changed their mind out of the blue, yes, let's get married. Like I said, it's kind of interesting that down here, in fact, right here, you see the star, the Four of Wands, and the Sun. These two represent marriage and family, with your wishes coming true. And then two cards that represent your wishes being granted. Again, somebody could change their mind, and remember, you did have the Ace of Wands jump for you when I was properly shuffling. So, let's get to the repeating card. You have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Pentacles. So, a repeating card is usually highly significant. And again, for some of you, money issues could be what is affecting your relationship. This is a very material card. It could be that somebody is working too much, not paying attention to you. It could even be you, for those who are single. But, I also get a message, the Four of Pentacles, again, is holding on too tight. So I feel like don't be afraid of losing a partner. From what I see in this reading, you're with the person that you belong. There's a strong spiritual connection here. Like you belong together, spiritual energy. Definitely good news here with the Nine of Cups and the Star and the Four of Wands and the Sun. There's no need to cling. There's no need to be in a fear-based place. You don't need to hold on that tight. You're not losing anyone. Now, you also have the Seven of Wands. So this is saying, I feel like for some of you it's saying be more self-confident. And usually Aries is very self-confident. My mom is an Aries. But Seven of Wands, this can also mean that you need to speak up for yourself. And you need to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid. For some of you, you might be afraid of bringing up something from the past. You have the Six of Cups here. This is a reference to the past. This can even be somebody from the past coming back into your life. Hard to say in a general reading, but for those who are already coupled, it could be that there's issues from the past that have not been resolved, where, you have to talk about them. And it could be that, you're worried about bringing that up, but you have to be brave with the Seven of Wands. You need to stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. There's this energy here of, holding on to a person, clinging out of fear, when really you should be standing up to them, and for whatever reason. In some way, perhaps you were wronged. There's something from the past that needs to be healed. But again, this can be somebody from the past coming back into your life. I'm pretty sure you had Judgment jump for you when I was properly shuffling. To me, that is a card of something you thought was gone and over and dead, returning, and then you get the Six of Cups. So again, if somebody from the past comes back into your life, don't just embrace them with open arms, although you might want to do that. There's a need to speak up for yourself, get the truth. There is this energy here of, of unhappiness and, being discontent. Again, you need answers if this is about someone from the past. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some messages from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Here they are. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for July 2017? And you have Share the Love. So this is definitely, a message that there is love coming to you. When I look at this image, and I'm trying really hard to not read it as a tarot card, I'm just focusing on the image and the message. I feel like, there is, a heart in his hand. I feel like there is love being offered to you. Whether it's your current partner that's saying, yes, we were stuck, but now I know what I want. I feel like, somebody is offering you exactly what you've been wanting. Again, it could be someone from the past. I feel like you should be receiving the love. But also, You should be living that love, not living in this place of fear from the Four of Pentacles. Again, a repeating card, so a really important message for you. Let's see what else comes up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for July 2017? Okay, so this one jumped for you. Let's see what it is. Dedicated effort. So this definitely makes sense with this energy over here, the main energy in the deck, the Knight of Wands. Like I said, this is a very relentless energy of going after what you want, pursuing it, and getting it. So for some of you, there's a need to really work on healing your differences. Perhaps, you know, extending your hand. Perhaps, you know, being willing to talk to someone from the past. Or, you know, going the extra mile to heal a relationship. Everything that I see here tells me that this will pay off for you. This will work. You know, if this is a marriage, I see a marriage intact here. If it's someone from the past, I see someone from the past coming back. But there is a need to stand up to that person. Speak your truth. And again, the Empress in the same reading as the Sun. That is, you know, a huge sign that there is a lot of happiness and a lot of love around you. It could be that they're just, you know, you have to put in the extra effort, go the extra mile to get this person back, or, you know, work on the relationship. What other messages are there for the sign of Aries for July 2017? Balance. Okay, so, you know, we do have this message here of, you know, put in the work. You may have to go the extra mile. We did have this message over here saying be very persistent. Again, this is a very relentless energy. You're focused, you're fiery, you're passionate, you know what you want. There's a need to kind of, but you're receiving a message now to keep things in balance. And this could be, you know, giving somebody, you know, their space. This could even be a separate message for someone else. Hard to say in a general reading. I just feel, you know, for some people there's a need to keep things in balance. Especially if you feel kind of hopeless with this energy of the Hangman. Like we're not moving forward. There's a need to kind of understand. There's a need to communicate. There's a need to take a step back and kind of, you know, don't be in that fear-based place from the Four of Pentacles. Keep things in balance when it comes to your relationships. There's a need to kind of understand where the other person is coming from. There could be something that you don't know. There could be concerns. There could be something that's holding them back that you're not aware of. This is kind of saying it just seems like come from a place of love. Stay very open-minded. And yes, I feel like there's a need to kind of, you know, put in more effort, but I also feel like you have to keep things in balance. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Okay, Aries, this has been your love reading for July 2017. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.